gentleness, endurance, faith, and meekness too. Shebrew royalty. She's got the fruits of the spirit. Shebrew royalty. She's got the fruits of the spirit. Love, joy, and peace. She's got long suffering, gentleness, and goodness, endurance, faith, and meekness too. Shebrew royalty. She's got the fruits of the spirit. Shebrew royalty. She's got the fruits of the spirit. Love, joy, and peace. She's got long suffering, gentleness, and goodness, endurance, faith, and meekness too. Shebrew royalty. She's got the fruits of the spirit. Tea time with Shebrew. Tea Time with Shebrew Royalty features remedies for inner healing and outer beauty. Real-time conversations with sisters in the Hebrew Israelite community, focused on healing our spirit, mind, and body, which will contribute to the healing of our nation as a whole. Sip a cup of tea, wear your favorite turban, tee, or tunic, and enjoy Tea Time with Shebrew Royalty.
Shalom, shalom, sisters. Come on in. Come on in. Ihad Zion. Shalom. Shalom, sister. How are you? Shalom. Shalom, sister Ahab Karad. How are you, my sisters? How are you? Shalom. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you all. How's it going out there? Talk to me. How is it going? It's so good to see you. I know it's been so long since we've seen each other, huh? A couple of hours, maybe, a few hours. But it's always so good to see you all. It's so good to see you all. Happy Sunday. Khan, welcome in. Please do me a favor, hit that like button. Hit share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Come on, hit that like button, please. Share, subscribe, notification bell. Do all of that for me. Please do all of that for me. Like, share, subscribe, all of that. Let's drive the traffic over here on Sunday evenings. Give the sisters something to look forward to on a Sunday evening just before starting the work week. Khan, yes, let us do that. So sisters, talk to me. How has your week been? How was your week? How was your week last week? Talk to me. How was your week? Did you have an amazing week or what? Did you have an amazing week? Sister Abkarad said, I just had my first dose of kefir. Let's get healthy. That's what I'm talking about. I have not done the kefir yet. I must admit, I have not done the kefir yet. I've been doing, of course, the kombucha. but I have not done the kefir yet. That's next on my list for sure. Sister Adana, shalom, shalom. Come on in. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let us get this royal tea party started. Why don't we? All right. So before we go any further, as you all know, we always want to start off with giving a huge praise to the Almighty. I am that I am, AHAYAH, AHAYAH in the Hebrew. Yes, the Most High God, the God of the Hebrews and the Shebrews. Let's give him a huge shout out for bringing us back again another Sunday. Yes. So, in the name of his son, YASHAYA Mashiach, whom the world calls Jesus Christ, and Rawach Qadash, the Holy Spirit. So, yes, all praises be to AHAYAH, ASHAR, AHAYAH, Bahashim YASHAYA Rawach Qadash. Yes, it is always such a pleasure to see you all on a Sunday. And we just have to thank the Most High God because we would not be here had it not been for him. So all praises, all praises. I am your hostess, Qala Yakachaa, and I humbly thank you for joining me on this broadcast today. Talk to me, sisters. So welcome back. How was the week? How was the past week? I must say, I am glad that that week is behind me. I am so happy that I'm on this side of last week. And I'm going to leave it right there. I am so happy to be on this side. But I had I had an amazing week. All in all, I am here and you all are too. So, obviously it was a blessing because we're here. Sister Habkarad said mine was so eventful. Same here, sis. So I guess we're all experiencing the same thing, right? We're just happy to be in a new week. In a new week. So with this new week comes new possibilities and I'm sure new challenges as well. And with the help and grace of the Most High God, we're going to make it through this week as well. We're going to make it through this week as well. So praise the Most High. We are back. We are back for another Tea Time with Shebrew Royalty. So before moving forward, let's get the disclaimers out of the way. And so we can jump right into tonight's show. Let me start by saying Tea Time with Shebrew Royalty is not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. But if you happen upon this channel and you realize that you don't agree with our beliefs or our lifestyle, it's okay to keep searching YouTube. And I'm sure that if you do that, you will find your perfect cup of tea and your perfect flavor. You really do owe that to yourself. What I do ask is that you not leave any derogatory statements or comments in the comment box because that would be distasteful. So we would really appreciate that and we thank you in advance. So sisters, let us keep this party rolling. Let us keep this party going. My mouse is acting up. Also, although I am a licensed physician assistant and a certified functional nutrition informed professional, and I will be touching on topics of health and wellness on my broadcasts, such as our broadcast tonight, we will not be utilizing this platform to diagnose or treat anyone's illnesses. So if you are experiencing any medical problems whatsoever, please consult your healthcare practitioner. And the views that you will hear on this channel are the views of myself or my guest, and not those of any particular church or organization. So sisters, that being said, let's just go visit ShebrewRoyalty.com. ShebrewRoyalty.com, because I want to show you some new stuff that are on the website tonight. So we're just going to jump into the new stuff. right? Let's do that. Let us jump into the new stuff that's on ShebrewRoyalty.com. Give me just a second. Let me bring the website up here for you. So here we are. We are on ShebrewRoyalty.com. This is our official website for Shebrew Royalty LLC. We're not going to go through the entire site tonight, but I do want to take us to Shebrew's Royalties. This is the link that we are jumping over to tonight because we have some new teas to feature. Isn't that exciting? Isn't it so exciting? We have our new teas here. So let's see. This goes into our royalties, and this is our link right here to go shopping. And let's just scroll down here and just see what we have to offer as far as our royalties. And here's the menu, the current menu, but more items are coming soon. We are constantly adding more items to our site and to our product list. So we have the Shebrew Royalty, which has been on here for some time. This is our signature tea, of course. Fit for a queen, rooted in wisdom. And we're going to keep scrolling. We have the Hebrew Royalty, which we featured previously. Strength, wisdom, legacy. And of course, if we have Shebrew Royalty, then we need a Hebrew royalty, right? Doesn't that make sense? It just makes sense to me. So we have the pair. We have the Shebrew royalty and the Hebrew royalty. So here is our new product. One of our new products is the femininity. All right, let's talk about femininity. It says, nourish your womb and calm your spirit with femininity, a smooth, sacred blend crafted to support hormonal balance, emotional harmony, and radiant feminine vitality. And once again, sisters, these products are made with all organic and natural products. You don't have to worry about some additive that's in here, something that you don't even know what it is. All of these are created from the herbs of the earth, what the Most High has given us for our healing, right? So if you're buying these teas, know that everything in these teas are organic and natural. So the key benefits: hormonal balance, relaxation, nurtures the womb, softens the heart, restores feminine flow and inner glow. And what are the ingredients? Red raspberry leaves, chamomile flowers, linden leaf and flower, rose petals, lemon balm, spearmint, shatavari root, and hibiscus. And later on, we're going to go into what each ingredient does for the body. And then, once again, if we have a femininity, we must have a masculinity, right? Doesn't that make sense, sisters? Come on now, talk to me. Doesn't that make sense? To match femininity, or femininity must match with the masculinity. So let's talk about the purpose. It says, and of course, this is for the men. This is for the brothers. The masculinity, ignite your strength and ground your energy with masculinity. A bold herbal tonic designed to boost stamina, support stress resilience, and awaken divine masculine clarity. So the purpose is to strengthen the body, sharpen the mind, and ground masculine power. So what are the ingredients in this tea, this masculinity? Roasted dandelion root, ashwagandha root, damiana leaf, ginger root, nettle leaf, tulsi, or what's also known as holy basil, peppermint, licorice root, and cinnamon bark chips, a delicious blend for the masculine man. All right. And of course, I featured the Sacred Calm Herbal Tea last week. It is now ready for purchase. All of the products that are on the website are ready for purchase. So let's talk about Sacred Calm Herbal Tea, which once again was featured last week. Ignite your strength and ground your. You know what? My Sacred Calm did not update. It has the masculinity on here. That's terrible. I am going to come back to, matter of fact, I'm going to take you to another part of the website. Let's go, because we want to talk about the Sacred Calm. I apologize for that, sisters. I have to fix that glitch. Let's go to the store. Let's go to the store and let's go to the royalties. I came home from our event today. Sisters, you know, we were at the event today, our family gathering. And I said, oh my gosh, I haven't updated the website yet with the teas. And so I got on here and I started, you know, I told you all, I am the Jill of all trades here. I create the products, but I also manage, and I created and I manage the website. So as I was doing this rush to get all of this information in, I messed up, obviously, with the Sacred Calm. But let's see if I got it right over here. Let's see if I got it right here with the Sacred Calm Herbal Tea. Here we go. So let's click on this and see if I got it right. Yes, yes, here we go. Shebrew Royalty, Sacred Calm Herbal Tea. And it says here, the purpose is crafted with love, purpose, and ancient herbal wisdom. Sacred Calm Herbal Tea invites you to quiet the noise, ease the mind, and reconnect with divine stillness. The purpose, this fragrant blend, and I am telling you, this tea, this actually, the Sacred Calm right now is my favorite. All of the teas are superb, but this one to me just excels. So this is my favorite, okay? You guys, you sisters can try this out and let me know what you think, but I really, 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 really love the Sacred Calm Herbal Tea. And it says here, this fragrant blend, and it's very, very fragrant. It's more than a beverage. It's a wellness ritual. Whether you're starting your day with intention, winding down from stress, or I am really having some vision issues here with the light, or seeking sacred space for reflection, Sacred Calm nourishes your body, heart, and spirit. So here are the ingredients. It's a hand blended bouquet of common herbs, chamomile flowers, lemon balm, lavender buds, passion flower, spearmint. Here's the holy basil again, or tulsi, rose petals. And once again, these products are all organic, no additives, just the earth's medicine prepared with reverence. So says, sisters, this one right here, this is my favorite of all the teas. But I welcome you to try them because your taste buds may not be, you know, my taste buds and your taste buds are totally different. You may find one of the other teas to be your favorite. But we're not just talking about the taste. We're talking about the benefits. So you will want to purchase a tea that has a purpose for you, not just for the taste, but it's really it's so much better when it's tasty and healthy, right? And all of our teas are that way. Very tasty, very healthy. And so here are our blends. We've got the sorrel tea bags, we've got the Shebrew royalty, we've got the Hebrew royalty, we have the femininity right there. This is the femininity. So sisters, check them out, okay? Go and check them out. And here we have where you can purchase them, and I'm going to put a link on here also to purchase if you want to purchase them in a pair of the femininity and the masculinity. I am going to put a special on here where you can buy both at a discount. So it's for balance, the sacred dance of masculine and feminine energy with Shebrew royalty signature blends. We have the femininity, which nurtures the womb, softens the heart, restores feminine flow, and the masculinity strengthens the body, sharpens the mind, and grounds masculine power. Together, they harmonize the body, spirit, and soul, one sacred sip at a time. So we have, like I said, the balance here of the femininity and the masculinity. And look for the special coming up sometime this week. I will post it on the website. If you purchase them together, you get a discount. So sisters, that is what I am featuring tonight. Please do go to the website, shebrewroyalty.com, and see what we have here, all of the other stuff. And we're adding more and more products every week. Every week, more products. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this link in the comment box for you all so you won't forget. Please, 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 please go and check out the website. We've got too much good stuff on here. You need to, yes, Sister Adana, these are all loose leaf teas. Yes, no tea bags. These are all loose leaf teas. And if we take a break later, I will show you the containers that they come in. But yeah, everything is designed by me, all of the labels. I'm doing all the work here. I am doing all of the blending of the teas, the website upkeep, and this is keeping me quite busy, and I am enjoying every single minute of it. Every single minute of it. So please, sisters, support, share with your family and friends, your co-workers. Please share this link. I mean, these products are superior to what you're getting out there off the shelves. I'm telling you, because you don't know how long those things are on the shelf, right? You don't know how long they've been sitting out there. Many of these products are made to order. I do have a small batch that I keep here. So if I get an order tonight or tomorrow, I'm able to send it out right away. But for the most part, a lot of my products are made to order. So they're not just sitting on the shelf waiting, just hanging out for months, waiting to be shipped out. The water, sis. The water. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. I am really, really, really enjoying this business. I thank the Most High for the vision that he gave me for this business, because it's so me. This business is, it just really encompasses everything that I love to do. It helps me to stay connected to health and wellness, to medicine without prescribing medicine, right? Being able to also do consultations for my customers. My creative side, I'm able to really put my creative side to work. When I was working in healthcare out there, I didn't have that ability to be creative. My creativity came from me doing my other businesses, um, and those were usually put on the back burner because, of course, when you're working full time, that's where you're going to expend most of your energy. But with this business, it's really not even a business to me. It's so much more like a lifestyle, because everything that I am promoting is what I personally believe in and what I use. I use all of my products. Of course, not the masculinity or the Hebrew royalty. I don't need those. I don't need any of the male products for myself. But, I try them out. I try them out and make sure that they taste good. I make sure that they feel good on my skin. Um, and I also have had brothers test out the products to give me their feedback from a man's perspective. And what I've been getting back is really good feedback about all of these products. So Sister Adana says, sis, I'd like to try the femininity. Please let me know how much to cash app you. All praises, sis. Check out the website. All the prices are on there. Check out the website. And yeah, everything is on there. But as a matter of fact, I am having femininity tonight, and we're going to talk about femininity in just a minute. We're going to talk about femininity in just a minute. This is my tea of the night. So, that being said, sis, what is your cup of tea tonight? That being said, Sister Hapkarad says, your products are blessed. They do everything it says it will and more. All praises to the Most High. Just a scent alone is nourishing for me. Oh my gosh, sis, that means so much. That means so much to me to hear that, because it just brings a smile on my face, right? Because that's what I want to hear. I want to hear that these products are doing exactly what they're intended to do. And it really should be no wonder. Why? Because the Most High is the one that created these products. He created all of the ingredients that are in these products. And I haven't altered them in any way whatsoever. I'm just using them the way that they're supposed to be used, the way that He created them to be used, without adding any additional stuff to them, without tainting them with chemicals and all of that, because like I said, organic and natural. So they're supposed to work, right? Because that's what the Most High created them to do. Sister Adonai says, if I can purchase from you. Yes, you may. Yes, you may. I just wanted you to look on the website, sis. Just look on the website and let me know what you want. And yes, because you are local, it doesn't make any sense for you to have to pay shipping fees and all of that when I see you at Shabbat. Yes. Or even in between Shabbats, we can still meet up and I can deliver your products to you. You're right here locally. So yeah, just check out the website. Or like you said, just call me or we'll talk. But the prices are all on there. And yeah, you can just cash at me. And let me know when you want to receive it, and we can work that out. If you want to wait until Shabbat, that's fine. If not, we can meet up somewhere during the week. You can come over here, I can come to you, but we'll work all of the logistics out. All praises to the Most High. So what is your cup of tea tonight, sisters? Talk to me. Talk to me. Tell me, what is your cup of tea? What are you sipping on? I know it's something good, something healthy, something delicious. So, like I mentioned, my cup of tea tonight is the femininity. And this this blend, this is another very, very delicious blend. And it is so smooth. There's no bitterness. It's just smooth. And, I drink my teas either unsweetened or with honey. Sometimes I will use maybe date syrup. But if I'm having a sweetener, my preference is honey. Tonight, I'm having it with a sweetener, which is honey. And this femininity is very feminine. It is very, very feminine. It is smooth. It is just silky. If I can describe a tea as silky, it's just really smooth. And it's delicate and light. So yes, it's a very feminine tea. Sister Paula says, I'm drinking ginger and onion tea. That's interesting, sis. Talk to me about the ginger and onion tea. Wow, it sounds really healthy. Number one, I've never had an onion tea. Sister Hapkarad said, I had my kefir and honey mixed in it. Mixed in, oh, honey mixed into the kefir. Awesome. Sister Adana, green tea. I needed a little energy. Khan says, how does it make you feel? Which one? The femininity? The femininity is just, to me, it's relaxing. It's relaxing. It just, wow, how do I describe it? It's definitely not energizing. If you're looking for an energizing tea, the femininity is not going to be very energizing. It's more of a chill. I feel chill. I don't feel sleepy. I don't feel tired, but I just feel chill and relaxed when I drink the femininity. It just makes you feel feminine. How's that, Sister Adana? Makes you feel feminine because it's femininity. It's just smooth. It's just smooth. That's the only way that I can describe it. And light and delicate. And I feel that way when I drink my femininity. How about that? So yeah, that's my cup of tea is the femininity. And let's talk about it. I read the description earlier. It says, nourish your womb, calm your spirit. So it's calming with femininity, and it's a smooth, sacred blend crafted to support hormonal balance. So it brings you into balance, emotional harmony, and radiant feminine vitality. The key benefits: hormonal balance, relaxation, nurtures the womb, softens the heart, restores feminine flow and inner glow. And the ingredients are red raspberry leaf, chamomile flowers, linden leaf and flower, rose petals, lemon balm, spearmint, shatavari root, and hibiscus. So let's talk about the benefits, the health benefits. So this carefully curated blend is designed to nourish and harmonize the female body, particularly the womb and the hormonal system, while promoting emotional and energetic balance. So it's not going to have you, super energetic. It's going to bring you into balance. You're not going to be tired. Like I said before, it's not going to make you sleepy. It just brings you into that balanced state. So the health benefits, reproductive wellness. The red raspberry leaf and the shatavari roots are known for toning the uterus, easing menstrual discomfort, and supporting fertility and hormonal balance, making this blend especially beneficial for women in their reproductive years, as well as during peri and menopause. So going into menopause and during menopause and postmenopausal. It also helps with nervous system support. The chamomile, the lemon balm, and linden helps to soothe the nervous system, reduces anxiety, and encourages restful sleep, gently supporting emotional well-being during cycles of stress, PMS, or transition. And then, of course, there's the digestive ease and detox support. Spearmint and chamomile aid in digestion and gently support liver function, which plays a crucial role in hormonal regulation and skin clarity. So, those are the benefits of this femininity. And once again, it's just smooth. It's just smooth and it's just so delicious. And then there's heart opening and skin loving. So the rose petals are high in antioxidants and associated with self-love. We all know roses, they have that whole thing about love and self-love. They contribute to skin vitality, mood elevation, and heart healing. And also, the shatavari is a revered adaptogen for women, which supports energy, libido, and emotional resilience through its hormonal harmonizing effects. So this tea is not only medicine for the body, but basically it's a ritual for the soul. It's ideal for sacred womb work. If you're, really trying to tone your womb, cleanse the womb, or any moment calling for inner softness and balance, this is the tea for you. This really is a superior tea when it comes to hormonal balancing and womb health. Sister Paula says the ginger and onion tea is very smooth. I used a purple onion. The skin of the onion has many benefits. Let me scroll back up there a little bit. You said, yeah, I want to know about this onion tea. The skin of the onion has many benefits with purple onion. The hugs are just as much benefits to the body. Is delicious. Okay, wow. It has so many benefits with purple onion. It helps with heart disease, cancer, mood swings. You look it up, you'll be amazed. I just take the leftover skin and make the tea. Look it up, you'll be amazed. The water says, yes, I know onions are super, super healthy. I've just never had the tea. So yes, I just wondered, what would an onion tea taste like? But you said it's delicious, so I'm going to try it. And especially with the ginger, that ginger gives it a kick. So yes, the water for that, Sister Paula. I'm really going to try that out. I'm going to try that out. Who knows? Who knows what happens on Tea Time with Shebrew Royalty? That may be just one of my teas that I promote on here. So sisters, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All right, we're about to get started. And once again, we're still not promoting on social media. I just can't get around to it. I just can't seem to get around to it. I've got so much going on with creating and building and making products and so on and so forth. And I know at some point I have to do some sort of something when it comes to social media. But I think I mentioned previously that it will be TikTok and it will be the YouTube shorts. But I can't do the Facebook. I just can't get around to doing Facebook and Twitter. And, there's just some things that I just can't wrap my head around. So bear with me. Bear with me and just help a sister out by helping me promote this amazing business, and because these products truly are amazing. All right, so yes, help a sister out. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, sisters. So let's talk about, yes, a smooth flavor with a dash of honey. I know that's right. That honey just takes it to the next level, doesn't it, sis? That honey just, yes, that's why the Bible speaks so much about honey. Honey is just, it's the food of the gods. Yes. as they say. It most definitely is one of the most high's favorite foods, right? In the Bible. I mean, yeah, it talks about honey so much in the Bible. It's just, there's just so many benefits to honey. So, and once again, everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. So, sisters, what did you all think about last week's show? Harmony at home, navigating conflict with love. What was the takeaways for you? What were the takeaways? There was just so much information on there, about resolving conflicts in primarily in the home. I received a lot of good feedback from it as well. And so if you haven't seen last week's show, please go back and take a look at last week's show. It was a really good show. I think it was. And like I said, I had some really good feedback on it. So also, as you can tell from tonight's show topic, we're not having a Q&A session tonight. Unfortunately, I didn't receive enough questions during the week. And what I wanted to do was get your questions for the Q&A, just in case I had to do any research or anything like that I would be prepared for, to give you the answers tonight. But I didn't receive enough questions to have a Q&A show tonight. So I decided to pivot into tonight's topic. And, this show topic was actually, it was suggested quite some time ago by Sister Jeanette in Southern California. And Sister Jeanette, if you're out there, I apologize for the delay in bringing forth this show topic. But here we are tonight, and I hope at some point that you're able to watch this show. And praise the Most High, we're here. This show has been long overdue. Like I said, Sister Jeanette requested this topic quite some time ago. And, I think tonight is a great night to have this conversation. I mean, we're not getting any younger. None of us are getting any younger. Every day, we're a day older, right? So because of that, we need to start preparing in order to live a longer, healthier life. And we've been talking so much about gut health and the importance of gut health. We've talked a lot about mental health. There's just so many, cardiovascular health, skincare. There's a lot of things that we've talked about. But tonight's topic, I think, especially for those of us who are baby boomers and those that are right behind the baby boomers. This is a show that I think that you're going to find a lot of value in. And so I really hope that you enjoy tonight's show. It's a conversation that needs to be had. All right. That being said, and without further ado, it's showtime, and not at the Apollo, but right here on Tea Time with Sheba Royalty. So shalom, beautiful sisters, and welcome back to Tea Time with Sheba Royalty. For those of you that are just returning or just tuning in, this is where ancient wisdom meets modern wellness. And we honor the temple that is you. So I'm your hostess, Qala Yakachaa, here to sip, share, and support your journey to vibrant health and sacred self-care. This is what we do here. This is what we do here on Tea Time with Sheba Royalty. Sister Paula says, you are so sweet, like honey on the rock. Oh, sis Sawada. Praise the Most High. You are as well, sis. You are as well. I love you all, my sisters. You all out there are just so sweet. Yes. So tonight, we're diving into a topic that touches many of us, especially as we age, but this topic often goes undiscussed. Some of you may not have ever heard about sarcopenia. And sarcopenia is the gradual loss of muscle mass, strength, and function. So we'll explore what it is, why it happens, how it impacts our daily lives, and most importantly, what we can do to prevent or reverse it naturally. So steep your tea, settle in, and let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's talk about this. So what is sarcopenia? So sarcopenia comes from the Greek words sarx, S-A-R-X, meaning flesh, and penia, meaning loss. So put that together, flesh loss. It's essentially the body's natural loss of muscle tissue over time. While it's commonly associated with aging, especially after age 40, listen to this, sisters. So a lot of people think, okay, when you're talking about age-related illnesses or conditions, a lot of people think that you have to be over 60 to fall into that category. In this case, especially after age 40, sarcopenia isn't inevitable. It's not just about aging, it's about lifestyle. So, and here's the kicker: muscle loss doesn't just affect how strong we feel, it impacts our balance, our metabolism, our bone health, and even our independence. So, if left unchecked, sarcopenia can contribute to frailty, falls, slower healing, and a decrease in quality of life. But the good news, you can build muscle at any age. Yes, even in your 70s or beyond. So don't give up. If you've noticed that your body is changing, like mine is, I can relate to this because, as we get older, things aren't, but there's hope. There's hope. We can fix these problems. We can fix them. We can stop doing what we're doing and start doing what we're not doing in order to reverse these things. But we're going to go deeper into that in just a minute. So let's talk about why sarcopenia happens. And there are a few culprits. Number one, inactivity. Use it or lose it is especially true for muscle. And there's one of the shows that I had probably a year ago, is use it or lose it, lift it to build it. I think that was the name of it. And I talked about moving, which is the cardiovascular side of exercise, and lifting, the toning side, the weightlifting side. So you may want to go back to that video after listening to this show tonight, and go into that show and see what it says about the cardiovascular side of things for health, and also the weight bearing or weightlifting side to help with toning and strengthening. So inactivity, number 1, nutritional deficiency, number 2, not getting enough protein, vitamin D, or essential amino acids. Number 3, hormonal changes. Estrogen and testosterone both play roles in muscle maintenance. Number 4, chronic inflammation. Low-grade inflammation can break down muscles over time. Stress. Chronic cortisol elevation can damage muscle tissues. So for many women, the drop in estrogen during perimenopause and menopause accelerates muscle loss. That's why understanding your hormones is crucial. So what are some signs that you may be experiencing sarcopenia? So are you wondering if this might be affecting you? Some of the signs of sarcopenia includes, number 1, feeling weaker or more fatigued. Number 2, difficulty lifting things you used to lift easily. Number 3, trouble with balance or frequent stumbles. Number 4, slower walking speed. And number 5, muscle appearing softer or smaller. So if these sound familiar, don't worry. This is not a sign of decline. It's a signal to take empowered action. So it's now time to take action if you're experiencing any of these signs. So let's take a look at this video. This is a video, it's a short video by Alliance for Aging Research. And this video explains sarcopenia and how to identify it and how to treat it. And the name of the video is Sarcopenia, Taking Charge of Your Muscles as You Age. Let's watch this short video here. And I think you're gonna get a little bit more information by viewing this video. Fair use, and this is for educational purposes only.
Our muscles play a major role in our bodies, from allowing us to move, maintaining our posture, and stabilizing our joints. But starting as early as age 30, we all begin to gradually lose muscle mass and strength. Some of us lose it more quickly because of a serious condition called sarcopenia, which becomes more common with age, affecting 10 to 20% of older adults. It can lead to disability, loss of independence, more frequent hospitalizations, the need for long-term care, and even death. So why have you never heard of it? In large part, we tend to believe that our hearing, vision, and ability to move easily will naturally decline as we age. The accelerated loss of muscle mass and strength that results from sarcopenia doesn't have to be inevitable, but it has been overlooked and undertreated. Many older adults don't realize that their difficulty climbing the stairs or getting out of their chair may be due to sarcopenia. The good news is that in recent years, scientists and healthcare providers have made major progress in understanding how the condition works, how to diagnose it, and how best to treat it. So what causes sarcopenia? It's not always clear what causes sarcopenia. Many things can contribute to the development of sarcopenia. Age-related changes in the body that we all experience to some degree can contribute. This can include lower levels of certain hormones, declines in the body's ability to turn protein into muscle, increased inflammation, interference with the signals between the brain and the muscles, and other cellular changes. Environmental and lifestyle changes can also contribute to the development of sarcopenia, such as inactivity and lack of exercise, prolonged bed rest, loss of mobility, poor nutrition, dental and oral problems, and obesity. It's important to note that even overweight or obese individuals and those that are physically active can be at risk for sarcopenia. Chronic diseases can also contribute to sarcopenia. These diseases can cause some of the cellular changes that lead to sarcopenia, or they may interfere with a person's ability to eat a healthy diet and get needed exercise. How serious is sarcopenia? Loss of muscle mass can affect you in many ways. Besides obviously making you weaker, it can also affect your balance and ability to walk, weaken your bones and make you frail, increase fatigue, heighten your risk of disease, and worsen existing conditions, cause weight gain, raise the risk of malnutrition, and more. These can all lead to difficulty getting around, trouble performing normal daily activities, falls and bone fractures, increased disability, diminished quality of life, loss of independence, more and longer hospital visits, higher risk of post-surgical complications and lower rates of survival, and eventually the need for long-term care and institutionalization. It's also an expensive condition, increasing individual healthcare costs by more than $2,300 a year for every person with sarcopenia. This doesn't begin to include the costs that come with loss of independence, increased illness, and difficulty with everyday functioning. How do you know if you have it? If you are age 65 or older, your healthcare provider should be watching for sarcopenia. Your provider may use questionnaires to assess your risk for sarcopenia that ask you things like if you ever need to rest because of lack of strength, if your walking speed has slowed, if you have difficulty rising from chairs or climbing stairs, and if you have fallen. They may use non-invasive tests to measure your muscle mass, strength, and performance, or to potentially find the cause of sarcopenia. How is sarcopenia treated? There are a number of potential treatments under development that could interfere with the cellular changes that lead to sarcopenia, or that address muscle function or fatigue from sarcopenia. There are also treatments that can help with some potential underlying causes of sarcopenia, like malnutrition, cancer, and gastrointestinal disorders. Scientists have also found that exercise and nutritional interventions that deliver healthy diets or nutritional supplements with key nutrients for muscle health can slow the declines from sarcopenia, improve physical performance, and prevent future loss. Preventing sarcopenia can help you maintain function and avoid frailty. So if you're over the age of 65 or think you may be at risk, make sure your healthcare professional is talking to you about sarcopenia and discuss any symptoms or risk factors you or a loved one may have. True strength comes from taking charge of your health.
So yeah, that was quite informative. Quite informative. Yeah, so sisters, now for the good part. How do we reclaim our strength if we're experiencing any of the symptoms that were brought out? So here are some really soul nourishing steps, because if our body is is impacted, that weighs on our spirit, that wears on our soul, right? So let us find some ways to counteract, to if we're having any of these symptoms, what can we do to reverse the problem? So number one is strength training. Resistance training 2 to 3 times a week can do wonders. This includes body weight movements, resistant bands, or light weights. So even doing, maybe some modified push-ups, using those bands, arm bands, or light weights to start lifting weights 2 to 3 times a week. Remember, you don't have to lift heavy to get strong. Number 2, protein-rich nutrition. Aim for high quality plant or animal protein with each meal, like quinoa, lentils, eggs, or bone broth. Add adaptogens such as ashwagandha or maca for hormonal support. And if you're not familiar with any of these products, we can talk about that. Let's talk about it. I'm here to help you. And then there's some herbal allies. Certain herbs support muscle recovery and hormone balance, such as nettle leaf, which is rich in minerals such as magnesium and calcium. Turmeric reduces inflammation and supports recovery. And moringa is a nutrient powerhouse for cellular repair. So just a tea with nettle leaf, turmeric, moringa, that will be a super tea to help rebuild strength. As a matter of fact, next week, I'm adding another tea to my list. So next week you will see another tea on my list, and it's going to be Shebrew's Strength Tonic Tea. And it's a rich blend of nettle, oat straw, and ginger, and it's used to nourish muscles and bones from within. So look out for the Shebrew's Strength Tonic Tea. Stay moving daily. Even walking 30 minutes a day supports blood flow and joint mobility. You want to get out and walk. You want to do walking. Even if you're not walking at a brisk pace for cardiovascular health, you still need to get these joints moving, stretch, and keep mobile. You have to stay mobile. Sleep and stress. Deep rest is when muscle repair happens. So we want to get sleep, sisters. I know we all have so much to do in the day, and many of us are sleep deprived. Many of us are very sleep deprived, and we wonder why our bodies are breaking down, why we're having so much inflammation, why we're having so many aches and pains. Our body is not getting enough time to repair itself, and that happens when we're getting deep sleep. So prioritize your sacred sleep and daily mindfulness. And as I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking to myself about this, because I have always been one that just don't sleep a whole lot. I really have to be totally exhausted to get to bed at a good, decent hour. And I've got to change that. I really have to change that. I really have to start prioritizing deep sleep. So sisters, let's get on that together. If you're like me, we probably need to have a sleep club. We probably need to have a sleep club where we encourage each other to get to bed at a decent hour and not feel guilty about it, and to be able to walk away from everything else that needs to be done and prioritize our sleep. So, hey, let me know if we need to start a sleep club, okay? So let's talk about turning this knowledge into a real ritual, something that we do on a regular basis. So each week, choose one of your days as your, for lack of a better term, a strength Sabbath. Play your favorite music, do a 15-minute resistant routine, get some of those bands and or light weights, and do 15 minutes of that, followed by a self massage with, here's another product that's on its way, because if I'm going to bring up these problems, one of the things that I aim to do with Shebrew royalty is to bring the solutions to these problems. So you're not having to go into those stores buying the toxic stuff. Or even for myself, a lot of these products came out of the fact that I was sick and tired of buying stuff in the stores. And I'm looking at these ingredients and I'm learning that these ingredients are not good for me. And so this business really came out of a need for me to start treating myself better, for me to start using products, not just internally, but externally, that aren't going to harm me even more. And so as I'm having these shows and I'm realizing, wow, this is a huge issue over here for our health, I want to now come with the solution for that. So one of the solutions that I'm coming up with, it's not just the tea, but also it's called the Royal Muscle Recovery Oil. Royal Muscle Recovery Oil. So when we get sore, when we're having our aches and pains, our recovery oil, which is going to be made from arnica, and I'm actually going to do the infused oil with infusing the oil with organic arnica leaves. So this isn't something that's going to be ready in 5 minutes, 10 minutes. We're talking about the oil infusion takes a while. And so when you, like I said, when you get these products are made not just with the organic products, ingredients themselves, but they're carefully curated and made so that they can achieve the desired outcome, right? So like I said, the Royal Muscle Recovery Oil will be coming soon. And then you also want to do the warm soaks in one of our many Temple Treasures soothing salt blends. If you go on Shebrew Royalty, you will see we have a plethora of bath soaks on there for different, reasons. And so get in there, purchase, we have the Epsom salt, we have the magnesium flakes, all of this good stuff. We have a detox bath soap. Sisters, get on there and check this stuff out. Let muscle care become part of your soul care. Yes, we have to do that. We have to start taking this stuff seriously, because they are serious about breaking down our bodies. They are serious about poisoning us. They are serious about harming us with all of these toxic chemicals that they're putting in these products that are supposed to be healthy stuff. This is what they're promoting to us. They're promoting these products on the shelves out there as though these are things that are really going to make our skin glow and make us feel better. And heal us in certain ways. And when you really read these ingredients and get to know what they are, once again, sisters, if you haven't already done so, download that Yucca app, YUKA, that app, and scan everything before you purchase it. Scan everything before you purchase it, and look at the additives that are on there. Look at the toxic ingredients that are in our foods, in our cosmetics, in our lotions, in our lip glosses, and all of these products are tainted. It is very difficult to find products out there that are really natural and organic. So I'm not telling you this to just have you rush to my website to purchase the stuff. I'm telling you this because this is what we need to do. We really need to start taking our health seriously. And just as we do all these researches before we buy a car, before we do this, that, and the other, we tend to do a lot of research when we're making major purchases. Well, guess what? Even a lotion for your skin is a major purchase. That is a major purchase. Why? Because it has the ability to either heal you or poison you. It's a major purchase. That being said, here's another very informative video by Simple Hormones. This video is Sarcopenia and Osteoporosis, Scientifically Proven Treatments. Let's watch this video. And once again, this video is Sarcopenia and Osteoporosis, which they tend to go hand in hand. Scientifically proven treatments.
As we age, both men and women lose muscle and bone strength. The loss of muscle mass is called sarcopenia. The gradual weakening of bones is called osteoporosis. I'm Steve Goldring from simplehormones.com. I help patients and healthcare practitioners with easy-to-understand patient education resources. Most of those resources are about hormones and hormone optimization. Both of these conditions can cause weakness, instability, and balance issues, increasing the risks of falls and fractures in older people. Well, fortunately, 3 simple strategies can help you prevent and even reverse muscle and bone loss. Those 3 strategies are weight-bearing exercise, optimal protein intake, and of course, hormone optimization. Exercise is one of the best things you can do to prevent sarcopenia and osteoporosis. Well, there are lots of ways to get your body moving. The best exercises for sarcopenia and osteoporosis, though, are weight-bearing exercises. They're also referred to as resistance training. Things like brisk walking with or without hand weights, dumbbell workouts for your upper and lower body, squats and lunges that challenge and strengthen your large leg muscle groups, isometric exercises like chair squats. All of these exercises help build muscle and strengthen bones. Weight-bearing exercise has been shown to improve sarcopenia and reduce the risk of falls in older people. The study found that adults who participated in moderate intensity weight-bearing exercise for at least 120 minutes a week, so that's maybe 30 or 40 minutes a day, 4 days a week, experienced a significant improvement in muscle strength and balance. They also had reduced risks of falls compared to those who didn't exercise. The benefits of exercise aren't just limited to bone and muscle health either. Exercise has been shown to improve your cognitive function. It reduces your risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, and it enhances your overall quality of life. You just feel better about yourself. If you could only do one thing for your long-term health, the best choice for that one thing would be exercise. Consuming a diet rich in protein, magnesium, vitamin D, vitamin K2 can help maintain muscle and bone health. Well, you may need supplemental magnesium and vitamin D supplements and K2 supplements to reach those optimal levels that really help. Calcium supplementation is often recommended as a preventative for osteoporosis, but in my experience, the evidence shows that calcium can increase your bone density, but it doesn't necessarily reduce bone fractures all that much. A study published in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research in 2000 found that a high-protein diet increased bone mineral density and reduced fracture risk in postmenopausal women with osteoporosis. Another study published in 2019 in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia, and Muscle found that protein supplementation improved muscle strength and function in older adults who were kind of active. When it comes to protein, it's important to focus on both quality as well as quantity. Animal-based proteins like lean meats, fish, eggs, they're excellent sources of high-quality protein. You can get proteins from plant-based foods like beans, lentils, tofu, but you may not be able to absorb them quite as easily. Here's a list of some common, healthy, whole foods and how much protein you can expect to get from them. Medium-sized chicken breast might have 24 grams, salmon 22 grams, Greek yogurt has about 17 grams per 6-ounce cup. Cottage cheese has 14 grams, tofu 10 grams, lentils maybe 9 grams, an egg has around 6 grams per egg. The human body isn't really very good at storing protein the way it stores carbohydrates and fat. Because of this, it's crucial to make sure you eat an optimal amount of protein at each meal. For a 120-pound woman, that would be somewhere between 65 to 90 grams of protein in a day, and the protein equivalent of a chicken breast, maybe at each meal. A 150-pound man would want to shoot for 85 to 110 grams of daily protein. That's about a chicken breast plus a half cup cottage cheese at each meal. Well, I'll admit, it can be difficult to get that amount of protein in. My wife and I have started really leaning heavily into whey protein. Each scoop of whey contains about 25 grams of protein. We add it to a blueberry or a chocolate smoothie with almond milk at breakfast time. That, combined with 2 or 3 eggs and half an avocado, gives us a solid start to our protein day, maybe around 30 to 36 grams in that first meal. Optimizing testosterone and estradiol levels in both men and women can help prevent bone loss and reduce the risk of fractures. Testosterone supplementation has been shown to increase muscle mass, bone density, as well as strength in older men. A 2017 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that testosterone treatment in older men with low testosterone levels improved their bone density, their muscle strength and mass, and their physical function. Older people can maintain muscle and bone health for the long term, reducing their risk of falls and fractures by implementing those 3 strategies. Start by lifting heavy things and getting your body moving. Continue by adding more protein to each meal, and then follow up with a hormone specialist to get your testosterone and your estradiol optimized. These 3 strategies are scientifically proven ways to prevent sarcopenia and osteoporosis, to maintain muscle and bone health in your older age. Don't wait until it's too late to take care of your muscles and bones. Start today. Don't settle for a long, slow decline into weakness, wheelchairs, nursing homes. Set yourself up to stay strong all the way to the end of your vibrant, fulfilling, active life. Thanks so much for watching. If this video has been helpful at all, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons, and I'll look forward to seeing you again next time.
So, all right, sisters. So what did y'all think about that? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about these videos? So sarcopenia may be common, but it's not your destiny. Your temple is wise, adaptable, and strong, and strength is sacred. By aligning movement, nourishment, rest, and ritual, you can reclaim your power. at every stage of life. That's my goal. My goal, right? Because I don't want any parts of a wheelchair. I don't want a walker. I don't want any of that. Sister Paula said, I just started taking D3 and K2. Good for you, sis. Good for you. That wonderful, wonderful. Yes, you need that. The D3 plus the K2. Awesome. Look at you, Sister Paula. You are doing it. You are really doing it. Sister Adana says, interesting. Okay. Yeah. Who heard about sarcopenia prior to tonight? Before tonight, who knew about sarcopenia? So if this episode spoke to you, share it with a sister who needs to hear it. And don't forget to check out our website, ShebrewRoyalty.com/wellness-blog for the strength ritual guide coming on Tuesday. You know, every Tuesday, I aim to update our wellness blog on Shebrew Royalty. So this week, you will have it's called the Strength Ritual Guide, based on what we talked about tonight here on Shebrew Royalty Time with Shebrew Royalty about sarcopenia. Sister Adana said, never heard of it. Yeah, we just know as you age, a lot of people get weaker and they get softer, their muscles get softer, but a lot of people have never heard of the name that goes along with it. And once again, I thank Sister Jeanette for being the one to bring this condition to light and asking me to have a show on it. So I thank her for that. All right. So also check out ShebrewRoyalty.com for the products and these things that will help support your journey. So that will be on Tuesday. The goal is Tuesday to have the wellness blog updated. So for those of you who have not visited our website and seen the wellness blog, you can go back on there, and the previous blogs are on there for the previous shows. That being said, let's talk about next week's show. Sister Ahab Quran said, never heard of it either. Yeah, it's it's amazing because many of us are in our 60s, and many of us out there, and I don't know how many of you go and see your doctor, and has your doctor talked to you about this? Have you had any testing? Like it said in the previous video about testing your strength, asking questions to see if you are at risk. So now you know the signs to look for. Now you know what to do if you're not experiencing any issues right now. Now you know what to do to prevent it. If you are experiencing any of the symptoms, now you know what to do to reverse it. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. So next week's show is yet to be determined. Let me get a vote out there, sisters. How many of you want to try having the Health and Wellness Sisters Q&A session next week? How many of you want to try doing that again? Give me a thumbs up if you want us to try having the Q&A sessions this next week coming up. If not, then, give me some suggestions for maybe another show topic. What is another show topic that you would like for us to? Sister Adana says, sure. Okay. But I need participations, because if I only have 2 questions, that's not going to make an entire show. But what I'll do is, this is what I'll do, sisters. Go ahead and send in your questions. And once again, let me put on the banner here my email, shebrewroyaltybiz@gmail.com. Email your questions there. And yes. And even if we have just 2 questions, what I will do is basically what I did this week. If by Friday I don't have enough questions to make up a show, then guess what? I'll come up with another show topic. Or maybe you all can give me some ideas of what show topics you would like me to speak on. And I will have a Q&A session next week as well. So even if I don't have enough questions to take up the time of an entire show, which that's going to be difficult, right? What I can do is have a show on a different topic, and then at the end, I will have the Q&A session. Because I really do want to answer your questions. If you have some questions out there that have been left unanswered, please send me your questions in. All right. So Sister Habkarad says, sounds good to me. All right. So we have a plan. Send your questions in. And like I said, even if I come up with another show topic, we will still have the Q&A session. So if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to subscribe to Tea Time with Shebrew Royalty so you never miss our weekly journal into women's health, wellness, and beauty. And because I want you to start your strength ritual, I am creating a free strength ritual guide for you. So make sure to visit shebrewroyalty.com/wellness-blog. Look for our blog about tonight's broadcast, and it should be posted on Tuesday, most AHAYAH willing. Also, the Royal Muscle Recovery Oil and Shebrew's Strength Tonic Tea are coming soon. Stay tuned for our Temple Treasures Muscle Recovery Oil. It is designed to relieve muscle soreness, inflammation, and support tissue repair. And our mineral-rich anti-inflammatory Shebrew's Strength Tonic Tea, which is designed to promote muscle and bone support. Those are coming soon. All right. So sisters, we're wrapping it up early tonight. But in conclusion, let's continue to grow this channel so that the information can reach Shebrews throughout the 4 corners of the earth. And even those that are not Shebrews, but are willing to be a part of our community. We are to let our light shine so that others can be led to the source of the light. We're not the source, sisters. We are not the source. YASHAYA is the source. But if we're walking the way YASHAYA walked, in his footsteps, then we will lead them to him. Let our light shine, yes, so that others can just be led to the source. So sisters, the water, thank you so much. I love you and always appreciate you taking time out of your very, very, very busy schedules to have tea and conversation with me. The water, thank you for your support. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. And know that I'm praying for you. I am praying for us. So until the Most High brings us back together, may you prosper and be in excellent health. And remember, true healing begins inwardly before it is expressed outwardly, right? Always want to start within. So, sisters, I am your hostess, Qala Yakachaa, a voice of reasoning and justice. Until next time, walk in strength, steep in wisdom, and stay royal. Stay royal. The water says, Ayandabar, Sister Adina, Ayandabar, you're so welcome. You are most welcome. And as always, this is tea time with Shebrew royalty. Sisters, have a blessed night. Have an amazing week, a blessed week. And just stay radiant, stay royal, and know that I love you. And if it's the Most High's will, I will see you all back here next Sunday. Shalom and barakatah, ahabatah. Shalom, sisters. Love you all so much. Sister Habkarad, Ayandabar, sis. Ayandabar. And Tawada to you all.